Welcome to the exclusive television broadcast of the year. News Channel 9 and the City Magazine present the Best of the City Special. Your hosts, Keegan Harsha, Adrian Alvarez, and Chuck DeBroder. Musical guests, Christina, and the Dirty River Boys. It's the Best of the City Special.
Hello and thanks for joining us for the Best of the City only on News Channel 9. I'm Keegan Harsha.
And I'm Adrian Alvarez. For the next 30 minutes, we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at the City Magazine and how the publication puts together the Best of the City Awards issue and party.
The special will also feature a piece on the benefiting charity organization. That's the Boys and Girls Club of El Paso. And we'll also preview all the talented musicians at the event.
The second annual Best of the City Awards, presented by Mercedes-Benz of El Paso and Tropicana Homes, will take place on January 17th here at Qatar Aviation Hangar at the El Paso International Airport.
Let's take a closer look at the City Magazine of El Paso.
Released 11 times a year, the City Magazine highlights local businesses, restaurants, hotspots, and the who's who of El Paso.
Walk into any area Walgreens and you'll find a local publication in the magazine racks.
The City Magazine has been alive since 2011. So, we went from a one-time monthly publication. Now we have two publications. We have a sister publication, which is the City Spaces. We're actually publishing a third piece, a bridal piece in February, and then we're moving into Las Cruces.
The paid publication features different themes throughout the year, like men and women in business and a medical issue. Written pieces then surround that topic. Regardless of the subject matter, though, one thing will be the same in all of the publications.
We're here to celebrate the good things that's going on in the city. We love to showcase local writers, local photographers, and we're here to tell the amazing stories that are going on here in El Paso.
That means the magazine has a team of freelancers, but there is a team of more than a dozen that man the offices daily. Editor-in-Chief Shelley Mozelle gives us a quick tour of their West Side office and introduces us to some of her staff.
Josh handles all the business here in the office, plus many things. I've got Jackie back over here who's working diligently, sales rep. Ryan handles a bunch of our website and a bunch of our creative. Junior right here, Junior takes lots of the pictures you see in the magazine. Lisa's one of the reps for the magazine. If you need an ad, call Lisa. This is Ernie. Ernie is our graphic designer. This is Kim North. Kim is back here. This is where the magazine lays out. Page 01 lays out here, and Kim puts it up as it comes out, so we get to watch the process of the magazine as it lays out. Megan's assisting in the editorial department. Chaz actually handles all of our distribution for us.
As you just saw, it takes a team to put the City Magazine out on shelves every month. Staff is always on deadline, but all the pressure is rewarded when their pages transform from clothesline layout to a bound glossy come delivery day.
A lot of excitement. We can't wait to see the new publication when it rolls in. I want to be the first one that opens it and we look at it piece by piece by piece, just kind of a loving parent that has grown their child up.
The magazine has readers from across the region and has been compared to lifestyle magazines from across the nation. The quality is one thing that Mozelle is proud of, but being timeless is what she says they strive for. Now, once a year, the magazine asks its readers to vote for the best of in the city, and this year, 144,000 votes were received.
Categories and nominees are selected by the readers, and then they're put up for a public vote.
Let's take a closer look.
It is one of the finest luxury magazines I've seen. And I mean, it is of the quality of Condé Nast, and I just am very proud to be a part of it.
Matthew Hallman is the Senior Special Projects Director at City Magazine and is in charge of this year's Best of the City celebration.
I have to tell you, when I saw the City Magazine, I was blown away by the quality.
It's that quality he'll have to take from the pages of print to the live party environment at Qatar Aviation, a task he's had some experience with.
I worked for GQ Magazine for 6.5 years. I was responsible for the GQ Men of the Year Awards, which was their signature platform. Per year, we honored 15 gentlemen of distinction from all different areas of the entertainment business.
For this event, this is how it worked. From October 1st to the 13th, nominations were taken from all over El Paso for the respective categories of Best in Food, Drink, Shopping, Best in Our City, Best in Fun, Health and Beauty, and Best in El Paso Culture. Votes were cast until midnight October 31st, and a total of 144,000 people voted. Winners were then revealed and recognized in the December-January 2014 issue of the magazine. All winners will receive honors and awards at the second annual Best of the City Awards celebration.
Well, I think it's going to be sort of expect the unexpected. I want to blow away the El Paso market. I want to do things that they've never seen before. So I have taken this event to the next level in every aspect. Lighting, talent, just the whole format of the show. You know, the guests are going to walk in and they're going to go, oh my God, I cannot believe how gorgeous this environment is.
And plans are already in the works for future events correlate with themed issues of the publication.
Thank you for joining us, and we're just getting started here on the Best of the City special here on News Channel 9.
We'll take a look back at the inaugural Best of the City party, and we'll also give you a preview of what you can expect this year, but one thing will stay the same. All the ticket sales will benefit the Boys and Girls Club of El Paso.
I'm Chuck DeBroder, and I'm at one of the locations of the Boys and Girls Clubs in El Paso. I'll take you inside and tell you about the organization next. You're watching the Best of the City only on News Channel 9. The Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso started back in 1929 with only 8 members, 1 set of boxing gloves, 1 basketball, and 1 set of dominoes. Now the organization is 4 locations strong, including this one right here in South El Paso. It's the children these clubs serve that will be helped by your attendance at the Best of the City event.
And without the Boys and Girls Club, I think I could have not changed.
16-year-old Cesar Frutos has been coming to Club Petty, the Boys and Girls Club location in South El Paso, for almost 5 years.
First, when I came here, I didn't know anything of English. Like, my grades were low, plus I was kind of a mean guy.
Today, Cesar is the Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year, an A/B honor roll student and a role model for other kids. He says the programs the club offers changed him.
If it wasn't for Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso, these kids would be roaming the streets. Our facilities provide the kids a safe place to be after school during the latchkey hours when they're not being supervised at home.
The club touches the lives of about 1,200 kids annually with their programs. Add in outreach activities, and he says they impact nearly 12,000 families and children in El Paso. That's why partnering with the magazine again this year is so important.
Funds raised through the Best of the City event will be utilized by Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso in many ways. It is unrestricted funding for us, which we can use in any capacity, from supplying homework assistance to the kids, buying school supplies, healthy snacks for the kids after school, also providing case management services to our families with the kids.
It's not only getting help with school and everything, but with my personal problems. They help you whenever you're feeling sad or whatever. You can talk to any of the staff and they'll understand you, will help you to get a better mood.
But others, like his nephew, are also succeeding by looking up to him as a role model.
When I wasn't coming to the club, I had like C's and B's, and now I have A and B's.
Where's Eric?
14-year-old Diego has been coming to Club Petty for 4 years, using his after-school time to learn, grow, and engage, instead of being out on the streets.
It makes me feel good because I'm doing something good. I'm like opening some doors for my future.
That's exactly what Beret says the club works to do.
Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso is an after-school program for underprivileged kids here in El Paso. We've been in El Paso for 85 years, established in 1929, and we couldn't be here without the community support such as the City Magazine.
With the Boys and Girls Club, I've got a lot of cool stuff. Like, they've taken me to places I had never imagined going. I think all of the staff members, they behave real good. They're real good persons.
For the very first Best of the City event in January 2012, we raised nearly $3,000. Now, this amount is of importance to the organization as it is unrestricted funding that can benefit any of the children served. That includes case management services, homework assistance, program supplies and program snacks, as well as Boys and Girls Clubs memberships.
We're the Dirty River Boys,
and you're watching the best of the city.
Only on News Channel 9.
The inaugural Best of Party in 2013 took place here at Qatar Aviation, and the hangar was turned into a festive arena with the best in food, talent, and entertainment. From aerial acrobatics to live bands, here's a look back.
These are some scenes from last year. The hangar was filled with lights, music, food, and fun. Guests arrived to a red carpet and a sea of photographers. Best of the City Award winners attended along with hundreds of others. It was called the Party of the Year. Amid the dazzling entertainment and spectacle were some 900 influential people and businesses. Some of El Paso's best local restaurants were on hand. They provided a decadent assortment of samples and hors d'oeuvres. Not only was it a fun-filled night in a unique atmosphere, the magazine was also able to showcase the most exciting talent El Paso has to offer, from the best in shopping to the best in fun and health and beauty.
For more photos and scenes from the event, visit thecitymagazine.elp.com.
This year's bash promises to be bigger and better, so stay tuned for a preview of what you can expect when you attend this year's Best of the City celebration, January 17th.
Hola, yo soy Cristina, and you're watching the Best of the City on your News Channel 9. No le cambies.
Well, you've just had the chance to take a look back at the best party from 2013, but what's in store for this year? Aside from transforming this hangar into a celebration destination, there will be live music from several local musicians. Here's a preview.
Everywhere we go, every city that we play in, we're so proud to say we're the Dirty River Boys from El Paso.
You heard right. The Dirty River Boys, working on making their mark on the national music scene, are from right here in the Sun City.
Our El Paso connection is that the band started in El Paso, and the bulk of the band is from El Paso, and we always claim El Paso as our home territory, you know. And the Dirty River in the name Dirty River Boys happens to be the Rio Grande that runs between El Paso and Juarez.
Colton James, Travis Stearns, Marco Gutierrez, and Nino Cooper describe their music as outlaw folk, a mixture of country, folk, and bluegrass. You'll get to hear them live this year at the Best of the City celebration, January 17th.
I'd give these guys my last $5 for a safe cab ride home. I love getting out of bed and I get to go hang out with those guys. Like, what kind of cool stuff are they going to do that's going to blow my mind today? And then what are they going to do? It just makes me laugh. So music and life kind of come together in the studio, and it's not an everyday occurrence that it's that much fun and the quality is so high. I can't even believe it's my job.
We caught up with the band's record producer and the band members while they were working on their latest album at Sonic Ranch up the road in Tornillo.
I think it's a really magical parallel. Dirty River Boys are a fantastic national group, fantastic Texan group, and El Paso group. And Sonic Ranch mirrors that. And it's just I think it's a magical marriage, and it felt very natural to bring it here.
When asked about their greatest accomplishment so far, they all agreed it was recording at the infamous local residential studio.
Being in bands in El Paso, like local bands when you're younger, you always hear about this elusive Sonic Ranch, this mystical, beautiful place that man, maybe one day, if we work hard enough, we can record there. It's awesome to finally get here.
The group went from 40 songs to 17, and they'll then cut that number in half for their final album cut. Persistence and hard work are two things that all members agree form a critical combination for all artists. And they also added this advice for aspiring artists.
For a lot of young musicians, a really important thing to do is to utilize the internet. Like back then you were kind of isolated, before pre-internet days, you were isolated to, you got to go to the show, you got to go to the record store. Like now, like literally, the world is your audience.
Cristina Eustace did find her audience across the globe. The UTEP grad is a Mexican singer better known for being the winner of the 5th season of Objetivo Fama, a Puerto Rican reality television singing talent contest.
Coming from a girl that came from Chihuahua and then here in El Paso, and being out of your comfort zone, so far from home, it was a dream.
The singer, now back in El Paso, recorded her first CD soon after. She's had 2 more out since then, including one that earned her a Latin Grammy nomination for Best Banda Album. Cristina has used her success and connection to the Hispanic community to give back. She's served as an ambassador for child literacy and has helped victims of domestic violence, moms who found hope or peace through her music. Cristina will bring her Latin touch to the Best of the City Bash. It's hometown support that she appreciates.
Personally, I think coming back, to El Paso, and then seeing where I'm from UTEP, and then I see a lot of my friends or other musicians that are knocking at doors just like I did, and then seeing that your own community is helping you out, and then recognizing your work. That is also something that will push other artists, and this career is pretty tough, and the support of your community is very important. I think that's what you need. You need that.
Well, if you're ready to join us for the Best of celebration on the 17th, we'll have ticket information next. You're watching the Best of the City special, only on News Channel 9.
You're watching the Best of the City special.
The second annual Best of the City Awards will take place January 17th at the Qatar Aviation Hangar at the El Paso International Airport. Now the magazine will transform this facility with lights, music, pomp, and the Best of the City Award winners to put on the party of the year.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of El Paso will be the benefiting charity and will receive all the door proceeds from the event. Those interested in attending the event can purchase tickets at thecitymagazineelp.com or bgcelpaso.org, or you can call 915-921-0017. Tickets are $25 for the event and special price of $40 for the event and after party.
Well, we would like to thank City Magazine and our presenting sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of El Paso and Tropicana Homes.
That's all for us now from Qatar Aviation. Good night.